Young Peggy blooms our bonniest lass, or as Burns said in his manuscript, a song on Miss P.K. That's Peggy Kennedy, Margaret Kennedy. And the tune, the original tune, with which it's never been published until now, is called The Last Time I Came O'er the Moor, and I'll tell you all about that after I sing it. This was written in 1785. Young Peggy blooms our boniest lass, her blush is like the morning, the rosy dawn, the springing grass, with pearly gems adorning. Her eyes outshine the radiant beams that gild the passing shower, and glitter on the crystal streams, and cheer each freshening flower. Her lips more than the cherries bright, a richer dye has graced them. They charm that admiring gazer's sight, and sweetly tempt to taste them. Her smile is as the evening mild, when feath'red pairs are courting, and little lambkins wanton wild in playful bands disporting. Were fortune lovely Peggy's foe, such sweetness would relent her, as blooming spring unbends the brow of surly savage winter. Detraction's high no aim can gain, her winning powers to lessen, and spiteful envy grins in vain, her poison tooth to fasten. Ye powers of honor, love, and truth, from every ill defend her, inspire the highly favored youth, the destinies intend her, still fan the sweet connubial flame, responsive in each bosom, and bless the dear parental name with many a filial blossom. So that tune was called The Last Time I Came O'er the Moor. But it was not published originally with that melody in the Scots Musical Museum in 1786. It was put after another song and set with its tune, which was grac'd. And no one sings this song. It doesn't go very well with grac'd. And it couldn't actually have been printed in Scots Musical Museum with its original tune, because that had been printed as number 18, and the plate was probably already made for it by the time Burns met James Johnson, the publisher, and became involved. So The best chance this had to be published was by James Kinsley in the Oxford edition in 1968, because he definitely had the manuscript. He called it the Alloway manuscript. Now it would be called the Robert Burns Birthday Museum manuscript. But and he said, it says the last time I came o'er the moor, but he printed it with the published tune, Lach-Arach-Side. And then if you buy the scholarly edition, the popular edition doesn't mention the original tune at all. If you buy the scholarly edition, the third volume, here's what he says. This was Burns's first contribution to Scott's Musical Museum. The air in Scott's Musical Museum, Lach-Arach-Side, is rather brisk for the song and may not have been the poet's own alternative to the last time I came o'er the moor. Does it matter? Why don't you publish the proper melody, Mr. Kinsley? So, Kinsley and his predecessor, James Dick, are taken as great authorities. So when Donald Lowe published The Songs of Robert Burns in 1993, he printed it with Lach-Arach-Side. And when Fred Freeman, working basically from Donald Lowe's work, recorded it on the Complete Songs of Burns in the 90s. Ambitious project, but he, again, he did not have the melody to which Burns wrote the song. So that's the story. I've been working on tracking down Burns's original melodies for 7 years, and I intend to put many of them up here. There will be a book, but a lot of ear musicians, a lot of really good storytelling folk singers don't read music, and so I'm putting these out, so I hope greater singers than I will pick up these songs. Please subscribe to my channel and let me have your attention to the project ongoing. I think I'm just going to call it Songs of Burns.